In this short video, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the results functionality on your True Diligence account. So to get to your results, obviously, once logged into the system, you'll simply come to the top and you'll hover over Reports and you'll select the Checked Individuals option. Selecting Checked Individuals will take you out to the report listing page showing you all of the reports that are available within your account. A couple of simple options on this page to point out is this data is sortable by each of these column headers that are available in your view down here in the grid. So if I want to sort on my name column, clicking once on the name column will sort it W through A or Z through A in this example. Clicking on it again will reverse that sort to do an alpha sort on it so that the A's are at the top. Again, you can do that on any of these column headers. Last update is one that is commonly used. Clicking on last update will produce a list that has the oldest ones to the top first. Clicking it again will reverse that sort to put the newest ones at the top. So know that you can control your sort order just by clicking on the column headers. The other thing to understand here is there are both filtering buttons up here on the left. There is a filter button and there is a columns button where you can use these controls to determine what your layout of your view down here below is. You can add columns in down here if there are additional data points that are available that you'd like to see in your view. You can remove some of these if you don't have a need to have those in your view. And again, by using the filters option even, you can filter this view down and get the view to customize in any way that you would like by simply selecting these filters and applying the filter changes right here in the bottom right hand corner. The next thing to recognize is each one of these lines is clickable. And so if I want to go into the Johnny sample report and view it to the screen, I just simply click pretty much anywhere on the line and it will view that person's report to the screen for me in just a standard web format. From here, you've got the ability to view all of the searches and all of the individual results that were used to build this report. You have actions menu to the right-hand side here where you can manipulate this order in some way as you need to. And you've even got links at the top, right here in the top right-hand corner, where you can call for a PDF version of this report in either color or black and white. And those controls will simply download a PDF report in either a color or black and white option for you to save and or print locally if you want to do that. One other thing to recognize is when we are back on the results page, here to the left-hand side, there are also quick links here in the links column. If I know that I want a PDF report for this particular subject, I do not need to view this person to the screen. I can just simply click on the PDF link and it will take me straight to the report download to be able to view, save, and print that person's PDF report locally. The final thing I'll show you here really quick is by clicking the checkbox next to each person, opens up a sub-menu on the left-hand side. A lot of people don't realize that this menu is here, but it has some important controls to make you aware of. For example, if you want to make a customer service inquiry to our support team on this particular subject, you can select customer service inquiry, and the system will give you a box pop up where you can actually submit a support inquiry directly through the system that will be responded to by somebody on our team member. I'm going to go ahead and cancel and close that. You can activate automated rescreenings. You can archive the report. You can set the status as reviewed. There's a lot of different controls here. You can even view and print the PDF from here as well. So just know there are options on the left-hand side which you access by simply clicking the check mark next to the person that you want to impact, and that submenu will slide out for you. The final thing I'll touch on here is the archive function. One of the things that a lot of users don't recognize is you can actually archive reports. And so if I select a report by putting a check mark next to it, and I tell it that I want to archive that report, it will give you a confirmation that you're getting ready to archive one report. You can do one or you can do multiple, depending on how many you have selected. If you confirm that you would like to archive that report, all that does is gives you a confirmation that the report has been archived, which I can close. And if I refresh my view here now, we'll notice, if I get back to the same sort order, my Johnny sample has been archived off of the top. Okay. It doesn't mean it's gone from the system. One thing to recognize is that is simply a filter setting. That particular subject has been flagged as being now in archives. And in order to view my archives or the reports that I've archived, I simply have to come back up to my filters option right here on the top left. And under the report status, I have to select that I also want to see archived results by placing a check mark here in my view down below. Obviously, I could deselect complete and pending and others if I only wanted to see archives, but I'm just going to include archives and go ahead and apply that filter change. And you will now notice that Johnny Samples report is back in my active view, and it just simply has a little icon here showing you that that is being viewed from archives, and it shows a status of archive. So I can keep my main report view very clean by archiving reports once they are complete and I am done with them, leaving just my active and current reports in this view, and I can only view the archives when I so want to do so. And again, I do that by just simply activating the filters. I'll take my archive view back out of there by unselecting it and apply the filter changes. And I'm down to just the reports that don't have that flag written. I think that's all on the results page. The one thing I'll point out here as well is right here at the very top of this page, there is a click here to download our help document. This particular link will actually feed you directly into a nicely designed PDF report with call-out boxes that shows you a sample report with some basic instructions on how to actually read and interpret the report once you get it back. And obviously, we are available to support you with any questions that you have on reading your reports or otherwise using the TrueDiligence system. Okay, thanks for watching.